Need some great trip ideas for 2025? I've got some suggestions for you, things you may not consider right now, but you're going to want to after you see this. Are you ready? Haha, let's do this. Woo! Hey everybody, David, aka RVJedeye, and every year I like to look back at some of the places that I went to the previous year. In 2024, I went out 14 different times, so a lot of different locations. I'll put a link down below so you can find all of the places that I went to. But for this video, we're going to narrow it down to the top 5 locations for 2024, places that if you are planning trips in 2025, you might want to consider. So we'll start off with number 5 and working our way up to number 1. At number 5 this year, it is a county park. I love county parks. Shout out to Snohomish County Park for setting up this one and really taking care of it. All of their county parks are really great. But at number 5 for me this year was Wenberg County Park.
So we are here, Wenberg Park. It is a county park in Snohomish County. I've been here before, not this park, but in Snohomish County at another park. I'll put a link here. It was a year or so ago there. But looks like it's a pretty small park, at least this loop. There are only about 15 spots, and right now it's just me and maybe 2 others. So have to get set up. So far, so good. Let's get things started. Okay, so this sign says cougars have been encountered here at close range, and I don't think these are the kind of cougars that you'd see at Applebee's on a Friday night. Better watch out for these when I go on my hike. Dinner's done. Gonna chill, watch a movie, Mask of Zorro. I really like that movie, old-fashioned swashbuckler kind of movie. And then I'm gonna, drink some coffee. I like coffee at night. It doesn't keep me up. And then head to bed. Big day ahead tomorrow. So let's go check out the movie. Well, I think this is going to be the theme all day. It is continuing to rain. Breakfast is over. It was great. Now I'm going to clean up the place and then get out my laptop and start working. I'm in site 15. It's been a really good site for me. There's some tree cover, which is nice to the right of me. It's a little bit more open on the left of me. But again, there are only 3 other folks here in the park. Now, maybe they did a better job and looked at the weather, and that's why there are not a lot of folks here. But you know, even in the rain, I really like getting out and exploring a park like this. All in all, Wenberg County Park in Stanwood, I have to recommend. I love county parks, and this is a great example of another one.
Now, fresh off bringing my RV from Wichita to Seattle, the very first park I went out to was a state park, a Washington State Park. Love Washington State Parks in general. And this one was a particularly great treat for me, and I really enjoyed it. And that's Millersylvania State Park in Thurston County.
So I'm here. It's Millersylvania State Park in Thurston County. It took me about 2.5 hours to get here. It is just sprinkling a little bit right now, so it's wet. Ironically, right across from me is a Winnebago sightseer. Looks very similar to the sightseer I used to have. I'm here. I'm excited. Even though it's raining, it's now time to get everything set up and start shaking down this rig. All right, it has been a very long day. The RV is not nearly put together, but I'm getting tired. I worked, 3/4 of a day today. My day starts at around 4:55. I think it's almost 8 o'clock now. I'm gonna clean up the kitchen area just a little bit, and then I'm gonna make some homemade tomato soup and grilled cheese for dinner. And then just try and get some sleep. Can do a lot tomorrow. Continue to put things where they need to be, and then also figure out how to use some of this stuff. Good morning. The first night in bed actually turned out to be pretty good. The Truma system worked to perfection. The bed was pretty comfortable. Probably a couple things I'll keep working on to try and tweak. And I had a bathroom, which was nice because it rained most of the night. It was kind of cool listening to the rain hit the RV. I guess it's just one of those things that I really like as well. There is a boat launch here, so we're gonna walk on down, check that out. Again, just really gorgeous. I can't imagine what this is like during the summer. Probably gets packed with folks coming out enjoying the water. Now the park is 900 acres and there are a lot of hiking areas all around. So when you come here, there's a lot to do. I just enjoyed this park a lot. Again, it's in Thurston County in Olympia, south of Seattle, and for a great place to just kind of get away and enjoy yourself, I have to really recommend Millersylvania State Park. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Now, coming in at third on my list, I love water. If you know me, if you follow the channel, anytime I can be around water, it is so soothing and I just really enjoy it. My mom loves water, so anytime I go to a park, I really try to find water. And so this comes in at number 3. It was a great spot, and that's Pacific Beach State Park.
So here we are, Pacific Beach State Park. It is about 2.5 hours southwest of Seattle. It is right on the ocean. It is absolutely beautiful. You saw where we were just parked at the day use section. This section where everybody is staying is pretty packed. Still have some minor things to set up, so we're going to do that. And then we'll go take a tour of the park, and I think we're going to walk back into town. There's a little walk into town, and that might be a great way to explore the area as well. So definitely some interesting things in the wacky warehouse. That is a gorgeous sunset. You know, I talked to a guy who is camping here. It has maybe the best spot in the whole campground. He said he and his wife have been coming here for years, and that to get the spot that they have to almost book 9 months in advance, and I can see why. I mean, they are literally right on the beach. I can't imagine what it would be like to wake up to this every day. There are a lot of great spots, and again, I'm in 41. I can't really see the water. I can hear it, I can feel it, and then I can walk over there anytime I want. So, Pacific Beach State Park here in Grays Harbor County, definitely worth coming down to if you want to just get away, feel the ocean, hear the ocean, experience the ocean. This is the stop you want to be at.
At number 2 on the overall list, I actually had to leave the state of Washington. That's because the number 2 spot for me was in Oregon. It was the first time I had RV'd outside of the state. I really enjoyed it. Stub Stewart Memorial State Park in Oregon is absolutely fantastic, and I really enjoyed myself.
Arrived.
So here we are at our official site, Site 86. You know, when I got here, I talked to Jim, and he was a volunteer here. He said this was a newer, state park for Oregon. It opened up, I think, in 2007. The sites here are amazing from what I can tell right now. They're full hookup where I'm at. So I've got sewer, I've got electric. I think I have water as well. I'll have to go check that out. There's gravel, there is some concrete to get you on there, and then the space here is just really wide. So now we're gonna go set up the rest of the RV and then start exploring the park. I can't believe how close they are. And there you go, hilltop, where we were yesterday. Still, beautiful location. Really good hike.
Stub Stewart State Park is located about 35 miles west of Portland. Again, it was about 3.5, 4 hours for me to get here from Seattle, and the drive was spectacular. You go over the Columbia River. There's a couple of viewpoints there where you can stop and look. And all in all, it was an easy drive to the park. So, Stub Stewart State Park in Oregon. You can go online and book it, and you definitely want to try if you can. This is a beautiful state park. It's clean, lots to do. Honestly, this is one of my favorite parks I've ever been to. And coming in at number 1 in 2024, it's not just one location, it's a combination of location, and that's because it holds a special place in my heart. That's my trip from Wichita to Seattle. I stayed at a couple of different places. I even had some snow on the way, and that trip was the number 1 trip for me in 2024 because that's where I got my new to me RV, my 2018 Winnebago Travato 59G, and really kicked off this whole year for me.
Okay, so I'm here at SeaTac. Got a couple hours until my flight. I'm one of those people who likes to get here early, so I know that I'm not going to miss anything. Landed in Wichita. Time now to go get my bags and then head over to the dealership. better. As the day goes on, it'll get warmer, and some of this will melt off. Definitely not going to be able to do my normal speed, but I just want to do this safe. It's been a long time since I've had to, actually maybe 3 years since I had to drive in snow, but that was with my Subaru Crosstrek. This is a lot different. I'm just going to take my time and just watch the road and see how I do getting across to Seattle. Sometimes when you drive, you want to stop just to look at something. It's got a viewpoint here. Let me show you what I'm looking at. We're in Oregon. Just an absolutely beautiful view. Man, this is really cool to see. So I'm back in Seattle. The RV is parked. Time to go to bed. We'll get up tomorrow, take it to storage. All right, so I'm parked in my new home. I am back in Seattle. Now it's time to just get used to the RV. I'm gonna plan a trip to get out there and see what it's like to shake it out officially. But until then, thanks for coming along on the drive.
So there you have it, my top 5 RV trips in 2024. Again, some really great spots. Went out 14 times, so there are a lot of other choices for you to take a look at. Again, I'll put a link down below to all of my trips so you can figure out whether or not the ones I showed you here are ones you might want to consider, or some of the others are options for you in 2025. No matter what, just get out there and have a blast. Hey, that's going to do it right now for me. Make sure you follow me all over social media at RVJedeye. And then, of course, you can always follow me on my website at RVJedeye.com. Hey, it is 2025. Time to start the new RV season. I can't wait to see what kind of adventures we get into this year. And you know what? You're coming with me all the way. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.